Good evening once again. Welcome to the second part of the Sunday show. Now, this morning I brought you a video on behaving responsibly over New Year's Eve. And tonight on the show we'll be going over some of the topics again. And to tell us more about that, I'm joined by my outsider, and it's a very good evening to you and welcome.
Good evening, Barry. Good evening, viewers. Lovely Sunday afternoon. Second last day of the year.
And speaking of the second last day of the year, we'd like to wish all of you people out there the best of health for the last day of 2018. And here's my outsider.
Yes, everyone try and act responsibly tonight and tomorrow, especially with New Year's Eve coming up. A lot of drinking and partying, Barry.
Now, we all know that you like to go out and have a good time. But unfortunately, some people spoil the fun for everyone else. And that's the sad part when emergency services have to be called in to deal with drug overdoses, assaults, drownings, drinking too much alcohol, you name it. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, someone died last night from a drug overdose, Barry, which was sad, at a music festival. We don't want that happening anymore. So everyone, please be careful.
So we want you to go out and have a good time tomorrow evening, but I repeat, don't do anything stupid. Here's my outsider.
Good advice, Barry. It's all right to have a good time, but do everything responsibly. Be careful of illegal drugs. Don't overdo the alcohol, and even be careful of some prescription drugs.
And also, leave the car at home. I said this morning on the show with my other outsider. So leave the car at home, get to your destination early so you can get a good vantage spot. Here's my outsider.
Good advice, Baron. Always use Plan B. Public transport, taxis, Uber, even walking.
And even having enough money for taxis. Here's my outsider.
Good advice, Barry. What's the taxi number?
1-3 cabs. And 1-3 cabs will get you there every time, everywhere. 1-3 cabs will get you there. And speaking of taxis, book your taxis well in advance because it will be very hard to get a cab tomorrow evening. Here's my outsider.
Yep, you can book them now for tomorrow. Then you won't have to worry about getting there on time.
And confirm with the base to check whether your booking is there. Here's my outsider.
Yep, good idea, Barry. Even ring up the taxi company and confirm that your booking's there for tomorrow. Maybe get the taxi booked for 7 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure it's booked. And then you're coming home at maybe 1 a.m. Make sure that's booked again.
And I had an experience one New Year's Eve. I was stranded at the hardboard diggers until 1 o'clock in the morning. Several years ago, I booked the cab and confirmed it, and they never came.
They still didn't turn up, Barry?
No.
There's not much you can do.
So I was stranded at the hardboard diggers until 1:30 on New Year's Day, so I was not very impressed.
That's how you spend your New Year's Eve, waiting for a taxi.
Well, my New Year's Eve started okay, but ended with me being stranded, so.
A bit frustrated, isn't it?
Very. Just very quickly before we wrap up our short video about behaving responsibly on New Year's Eve, just a reminder not to ring 000 unless you've got an emergency. I said this also this morning on the show, and here's my offsider and I to remind you of that once more before we say farewell to you.
Good advice, Darren. 000 is just removed, especially over this holiday period when a lot of ambulances is going to be needed. People overdosing, alcoholics, car accidents,
Assaults,
drownings,
and
heart attacks.
if you assault a paramedic, it is 5 years in jail.
Yep.
Because the paramedics are there to save the human lives of my offsider and myself. So if the paramedics attend to your 000 call tomorrow night, show respect for them and don't lunge out at them and don't wrap the breathing equipment around their neck or break their ribs. Here's my offsider for this advice.
Exactly right, Barry. The paramedics are there to do a public service and to help people in need, not to get abused.
And don't use your fist as a punching bag tomorrow night. Here's my offsider.
That's right, Barry. If someone's got problems or anger, take it to the gym. Take it out in the gym on the punching bag, not on the paramedics.
And as the saying goes, you do the crime and you do the time. And if you drink and drive, you're an absolute idiot and a fool. And getting caught, ladies and gentlemen, is not only bad luck, it's a crime. And getting caught is only a matter of time also. And that's just about all we've got time for on this second last evening of 2018. Just reminding you to have a pleasant and safe New Year, and here's my offsider for his final closing message now.
Yeah, we wish everyone a safe and happy New Year. And remember, if you got any problems, ring 000, but only for emergencies.
Only in an emergency, not for a pizza delivery or a ride home, because you are taking away the life, the service that someone needs. Here's my offsider.
Yep, that goes for the police and the fire brigade and the rescue helicopter as well.
So if I can just get my offsider, just to get the Westpac rescue helicopter there. There it is there on your screen. And they save lives as well, so don't prank them over your holidays either, and start 2019 appropriately. And this is the message that we would like to leave with you tonight. Here's my offside and saying the same thing.
Yep, be nice to one another. You're going to have to show a bit of patience and consideration over the next couple of days. And I know the weather's hot, but try not to get too frustrated.
And don't blame each other for your problems either. And next Sunday night we'll be back on air as usual for the first Sunday wrap of the year. And don't forget next Saturday, well, 6 days from now, the Saturday wrap returns for the year, and the Friday wrap returns this week. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to those new programs, Barry, coming up in the new year, 2019. It's going to be a big year.
So big year, everybody. We look forward to your company then. So that's it for 2018. Tomorrow we'll be farewelling 2018 and bringing in 2019. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, it's going to be sad to see 2018 go, Barry. But for every ending is a new beginning.
Well, if one year ends, another begins. This program was being produced by Barry Fair and hosted by Barry Fair. You've been watching the double edition of the Sunday Wrap, the Sunday morning wrap and evening wrap. So until then, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow to farewell 2018. Until then, stay safe, everyone. I'm off to have a lovely chicken wrap with some veggies, and we'll look forward to your company tomorrow. So here's my offside to say farewell now.
Have a nice evening, everyone. Happy New Year.
And remember, 000 is only for emergencies. Here's my offside to give you that message.
Yep, keep the phone lines open on 000. There's going to be a lot of emergencies tomorrow.
And even I may need an ambulance myself, something.
You might get hit by a firework at D1. Hopefully not, but it could happen.
But it could have happened, you never know.
You're going to need the ambulance and the fire brigade. So keep those lines open, everybody.
So behave responsibly, and we'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Good night, and have a happy new year. Good night, everybody.